I was confused because I'm sure I charged it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, you guys must be wondering, that didn't look like Carol's place. Where is Carolyn? Carolyn is in these streets trying to bring information for you guys. Truly cool. KeysBeauty here in Tinder. They are a partner of the Summer Beauty Soirée 2025, and I'm here to have a discussion with baby girl on all things Yoni wellness, and warm care. Okay, yeah. So I have my list of questions. She should be joining us shortly. I wanted to show you guys a bit of sorry, I'm going to show you guys my boobs. Sorry, that's my PA in the back. Make a setup ish. This is us. We shall be going Instagram live on here, and then above us we have the TikTokers. The TikTokers will also be joining us, but my attention is mainly on the grammars, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's gonna be super cute. It's gonna be super cute. And yeah, I am having a delicious glass of Crest. These chairs look so good on the screen. OOTD. OOTD. OOTD Instagram live. We are wearing this black top, which is very dangerous because if I lift my hand any second, I'll be exposing things, so it has to cover. And then I'm wearing these office pants, navy blue, the new belt that I got, my watch, my bangle. I don't know, nothing crazy. But yeah, we are ready to rumble. Rebecca, time. I feel like you need to be reminding us the time. Like, but you know those things, of like 10 minutes.
I'm waiting for
5:31. 5:30.
29 minutes.
29 minutes. We've teased. I'm over teased bana on Instagram. The week has been long. And it's only when I feel like I've lived a million lives in this week. Damn. The week is just beyond us, darling. But then again, that's Kampala for you. The hustle continues. So even when you're tired, you still wake up and repeat the goddamn job. You do that, okay? Exactly. You don't get a choice. Like I feel like I've reached that point where like my moods don't determine everything. As long as it's on the list and I say what I was going to do, then I just wake up and go do the damn thing.
I know you base everything on your mood.
Girl,
Yeah. Nothing will get done.
Nothing will get done, baby girl.
All it takes is just a blink and you move.
Damn, do you want to take a tour? Because the other rooms, the other side, you can look around, see some of the workstations. Yeah, give me that brochure. And I read call for my YouTubers some of the services that are being done here in terms of the natural feminine care products for Yoni wellness, which is our topic today on the Instalives. They have the Yoni steaming, they have the Yoni pearls, Yoni oil, Yoni eggs. They have the menstrual cups, boric acid, WAP oil. They have menstrual. I've been repeating myself. They have and the RF skin tightening. Okay, girl, we're going to make it interesting for the live today because you're going to break down all these products.
Should we start?
Almost. But I'll give them 5 minutes to start clocking in, and then 6 we can start. So I think I should switch them on now. I put on my. I need to put on the VPN on the tab, Rebecca. You can't go live unless you're on VPN. Did you know?
Really?
Yeah.
So Uganda doesn't allow us to go live? No. What are we doing? Are you serious?
It's connected to Facebook. Remember when they banned Facebook?
Oh yeah, because it's no.
Yes, babe. So now at least me I can, and there are some messages I can't receive unless I put on VPN.
Seriously?
Seriously, I can't even receive pictures
Until
the DMs until I'm on VPN, girl.
Not good. Uganda really good cheap. What are we doing?
The hustle is real with our
What are we doing?
old man.
They were old man.
Old man has been getting us stuck in traffic lately. That Facebook thing is a long time. It's a long time ago.
He still hasn't gotten over that.
He's still beefing.
How is he beefing with? Doesn't he realize that this is affecting?
To be fair, I don't even remember how it started.
That's the thing.
I don't know what caused it. Rebecca, do you remember what caused it?
Yeah, I think something
So
like that.
people were abusing him. Then he was like,
"You're on Facebook, on my internet? No, never."
Yeah, and like he would even remove the internet.
Yeah,
and you couldn't
got
access
nothing. I'm like, eh.
The man, when he holds a grudge, he holds a grudge.
Forever.
Going live, and we're going to be talking all things wellness at 6 p.m. sharp, just for 30 minutes. After that, you're on your own, honey. If you're logging in, we are logging out next time. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. If you are in traffic, just park your car and just do your thing, because then just park the car.
You don't want to miss this.
You want to miss. Welcome. Hi guys, welcome to the live. I hope you guys are doing great, and your Wednesday is going great, and your week is going amazing so far. I was just telling Keys that I'm so sick of the week. She was like, and it's just Wednesday.
It's been a long one.
Yeah, I feel like I've lived 3 lives in this week, but I'm tired. Yeah, so hi guys. This is hi guys. Oh, I can't see those names all the way there. But we shall get there when we're going to be talking all things Yoni wellness and womb care. So if you have any questions, just have them on you in the back banner, so that when we finish, whatever questions you guys sent earlier the other day, then we can pick 2 from here and just wrap it up. Welcome, Keys. Welcome to the live. We're TikTok up, we're Instagram down.
Thank you very
and
much.
YouTube on the side.
All right,
welcome. No, just look straight. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Keys is the proprietor of KeysBeauty, and she is one of our partners for this year's Summer Beauty Soirée. Okay, we definitely needed someone in there speaking all things wellness. So she does beauty, she also does wellness. Towards the end, we shall go into some of her situations here at her space. Shall get down in that. But for now, I'll give you just a small, maybe you could introduce yourself, add something, and now.
Hi, everybody. My name is Winnie Robertson. I'm the founder of Keys Yoni Wellness and Keys Lux Beauty Spa in Tinder.
Yay!
Yeah, well, I originally started this business from a personal level. I was diagnosed with fibroids in 2009. So I was looking for something natural that could help me deal with the symptoms.
Right.
When I first talked to Western medication, they were telling me
it was a bit tough.
Birth control, only solution to mask the symptoms, or surgery to get them removed.
Wow.
And I wasn't ready to do surgery, and I am so anti-birth control. Story for another day.
Okay.
But yeah. But I was like, you know what? Let me try and figure out other ways that I'll be able to deal with these symptoms. So that's when I started doing a whole bunch of research on herbs, natural things, and and that's how I got into it.
Right.
I researched Yoni steaming, Yoni oils, and other herbs like that, and then I realized, you know what? There is a way to deal with these symptoms on a natural level without having to deal with anything that's pharmaceutical.
Right.
Because anytime you take any drug, even if it's something like a Panadol, there's always side effects.
There's always an effect. Always. Like you might not see it instantly, but I imagine long term.
Your liver. A lot of people have liver disease now just because of painkillers.
No, like I take painkillers. Like it's like what? Like any small pain, I'm like
you need to know.
They're like Panadol is there. Rebecca, not. They're like Panadol.
Your liver.
For real.
Your liver. Yeah. There's
it's
a lot
not
of
that I'm
liver
trying
damage.
to limit.
There's a lot more liver damage from painkillers than there is from alcohol.
You're kidding. That is
so be wary.
Scary.
No, seriously. Seriously.
All right, let's get into these questions. Quick. So a number of ladies, I had put out the question poll for you guys to send in your questions on all things Yoni wellness and womb care. And I know I have some mom questions. We have some moms. And one of them was asking, how do I get my energy levels back to what they were before 3 kids back to back?
That's a very good question.
And she's a mom. She has
3 boys.
3 boys, very handsome.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's unfortunate or fortunate, I happen to have them back to back.
Really?
So when
Isn't that better? Do that at once.
It is better. I believe it's better.
Yeah.
But it takes a whole strain. It's a lot.
Yeah, on
the body. Especially when they're going through the toddler ages. It's a lot.
Wow.
And especially a lot of us women, we don't know how to ask for help.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something like motherhood, it's something you chose to do. You were not forced. Well, some people get forced into it because you're forced to get married to people.
That's
but a lot of us choose to be mothers.
Yeah.
So you're kind of having to reach out to people for help it's hard. And
or maybe they'll think like, yes, like see it as a sign of weakness. Right.
How come? The rest of us have been able to do it. Why do you feel like you need help? So that's the first thing she needs to consider. Give herself grace. I'm a mother, but I also still need help. I'm no longer the woman I was before I had any kids. I'm a totally new, different woman. And a lot of us don't understand the transition. A lot of us think we can still be the same woman we were before kids.
You can't. Everything changes.
You're a whole new woman.
Yeah.
Different, everything changes. So give yourself some grace. Allow yourself to rest and take care of your body.
Yeah.
Little things like breath work, meditation,
it's the small things.
Yoga. It's little tiny things, but give yourself time for yourself.
Yeah.
Yoni steaming is one thing that can help you. Yoni eggs for your pelvic floor and a whole bunch of other stuff. But the most important thing, take care of yourself. You can't take care of nobody if you're not taken care of.
I mean, you can't serve from an empty cup, right?
Absolutely
and as
not.
Like a new mom, what will you give the kids?
And then you can fill other people's cups.
Exactly. I love that. All right. Someone else asked, how do I take care of the womb to prevent ectopic and PIDs?
PID, pelvic infection.
I wasn't sure what that was, to be honest. When I first read it, I was like, what is that? But at the same time, like you guys, I've been here learning.
This is a good... thank you for tuning in. There's a lot you're going to learn today.
Yeah.
And if anybody has any questions, please don't be afraid to DM me after this.
Come through. Oh my God, yes. Because I know some of us might be shy. Just send me a DM. I'll forward.
Thank you. Oh, send it to her. She'll forward it to me. So something like that, it really comes from how you take care of your womb. A lot of us have not been taught to do that.
Okay.
So you're just out there in the dark trying to figure out when something happens, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, but can we find what this is? Like, let's define first.
Oh, define PID?
Yeah.
Pelvic infection diseases.
Oh, God.
Usually, most of them, the majority of them, you get them through sexually transmitted diseases, but you could get them from a yeast infection. If those are recurrent, because there's some people who unfortunately suffer from recurrent yeast infections.
Yeah.
And all of this really comes down to how are you taking care of your womb.
Right.
A lot of us are not doing anything at all.
Girl,
You
we wake up
in the
and just
morning,
keep it moving.
Exactly. You
So
take
no
care
more
of your
day.
body. Maybe even you have a skincare routine, but your womb is just a neglected little thing that you live over there.
Right.
Unfortunately, that's where everything that you do as a woman, any ideas in your head, everything is birthed from your womb. And a lot of us don't understand that.
Bega, come help me, please.
Yeah. So unfortunately, learn to take care of your womb. Little routines like steaming, during your period.
Hold on. Below, more options. Below, more options. Press. Ignore a limit for today. I have a limit on social.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I've been on it long, it signals me.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. You're back. All right,
What was I saying? Sorry, what was I talking about? So basically what I was saying.
Taking care of the womb.
You have to take care of your womb. Have a routine. Just like you have a ritual, you wake up in the morning, use your cleanser, toner, and all of that for your skin, for your face.
Right.
Have something for your womb.
What is the routine for the womb? Because I have to say I've been the one neglecting. It's just
the work.
I'm like it's there, but
it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah,
like, okay.
For real.
No, it's basically how you take care of it. You don't use the same soap you use for your face and body for your just like you wouldn't use a soap for your face on your skin.
Of course,
different skin. Just think of your womb or your yoni as your face. The way you treat your face differently from the rest of your body is the way you should treat your yoni. Get the soap that is necessary.
Let's talk about soap, Mokwano, because what is on the street that we are not supposed to do anything. Soap situation. It's just
this
water.
Is the thing, and this is what people forget.
Yeah,
because it tells you you're not supposed to use soap on your vagina. Can I say that?
Of course. We are all ladies here, please.
So they tell you you're not supposed to, and that's true. But your vagina is the inside. The vulva, which is the outside, that has the lips and all the other stuff on the outside.
Right.
You have to clean that with soap. It's exposed to sweat. It's exposed to blood, bodily fluids. In the action, whatever.
Yeah.
How are you not cleaning that with anything? The problem is people are using the soap they use on their bodies.
Right.
Get a soap that's pH balanced.
I think this is something that people in school honestly would learn from, because I feel like that's what girls in school be doing.
And water is okay. If you don't have an option, I'd rather you use just water than use a soap. Forgive me, but Dove is all been. There's perfume and other chemicals in there, parabens and other stuff in Dove. So it's not really. Yes, it's a lot gentler than many other soaps on the market.
But it's not that gentle.
And it's not for your yoni.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So find a soap that's pH balanced, that is specifically made for
What about the femme washes? Are those?
You have to be careful. Just like any other product on the market, read your ingredients.
Okay.
What is in this before I use it? Don't just pick up just because it said it's been done for that. Even things on the market right now, I think it was you who posted on the other day about these SPFs coming out.
Yes, I did.
Exactly. So you're out here buying an SPF thing, 50 SPF.
Yes, I'm protected, and you've been using it for years. Nothing.
It's the same thing with the femme washes.
Terrible.
You're using something over and over again, thinking, okay, this is what it was made for, but it's not. So make sure you read the ingredients and know exactly what you're using on your body before you start using it. That's what it comes down to.
I love that.
And another thing, even if you're not doing the rest of the things, if you're wearing underwear, make sure it's cotton underwear.
Exactly. True.
Yeah. Lingerie is all nice and fancy, but remember, lingerie is want to be taken off. Yeah. You're not supposed to be wearing it for hours. Yeah. Just a short time, that cotton underwear. Key.
I guess this also comes down to hygiene.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Twice a day. And steaming, I tell people, just like you steam, remember when COVID was around?
Yeah.
People were busy steaming daily. It's not different. The way you steam your face,
the same way you
steam your yoni.
Right.
It's not different. If you don't have any herbs, even just a regular plain steam with just hot water.
Yeah, it's still fine.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
But try to steam at least once a month, especially after your period, because it helps a lot with any leftover blood and stuff like that stays behind.
Yeah,
gets rid of all of that.
Well
but
done.
That's one ritual women should pick up, learn how to steam your yoni. If anything else that you must be doing.
I'm enjoying this conversation so far, aren't you? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, someone else asked, let's talk about the myth that steaming brings infections. That is the one I wanted to find out.
Okay.
Does steaming cause infections?
A lot of people, unfortunately,
Yeah.
are going to steam just before they go to a sexual marathon. But just like your face, right after you get a facial, there's things you're not supposed to do.
Right.
You're not supposed to put on makeup. Your pores are open.
They're open, yeah.
Your pores of the Yoni are open as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when you steam, they open up. So if right after you steam, you're going to interact with another human being whose hygiene you might not necessarily be aware of or sure of. But even if they have good hygiene, your pores are open.
Yeah.
So a lot of
it's
people,
still
that's
not
what
safe
happens.
for you to do immediately after.
And usually that's what happens.
That's what happens because someone's like, listen, I'm meeting the boo and I have to like, go feeling
just
my
like
best.
How they go wax the night before they have to. Same situation.
God. But waxing is already painful enough. I feel like give it a week. Give it a week.
There's people who do it just the night before they go. No. And that's the only reason why people end up getting infections. But if it's done right, with the right herbs, the right equipment, you should not be. You should not be able
to get. And also, I feel like wherever you go to get these treatments, let me say, wherever you go, whoever is assisting you with these treatments, they need to give you this information. They need to first give you guidelines before, after, post care. You have to get those guidelines. If they don't, that place is suspect.
Thank you very much. Know where you're going and make sure these people have this information. A lot of people in Uganda, unfortunately, get into business just to make money.
That's true.
It's not because they really care how this is going to serve.
Because if they did, then that's just a standard for you. Because you might want to ask, have you ever done this before?
No. Okay, then this is what you need to know about this before you start to do it.
Right.
You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Educate people about something that they're about to undertake. Why not give them information? That's going to help them. So when they start to do something, they know why they're doing it, how it's going to help them. And it's safe
for them, it has helped them, and then they can come back.
And they know exactly
because there's trust there. Exactly. Let me tell you guys, lots of people have to understand these things. A lot of places in this, honestly, it's under the beauty space. It's very freaky.
That's not made out of cotton, anything that's synthetic. You do not want any synthetic foreign materials that you don't understand touching your yoni. Stay away from stuff like that.
Okay.
And then obviously, be safe when you're having sex. Get tested and the usual.
The usual, girl.
Take care of your yoni.
The yearly routine. I hope that's what we are on anyway.
Exactly.
Stay safe out there. It is freaky in these streets. It's freaky. All right. Okay. Next. How does understanding each phase of the menstrual cycle help us care for our bodies and emotions better? And what should we be doing differently in each phase?
This is a beautiful
this is stunning.
Whoever said this.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Psycho thinking, right?
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Unfortunately, a lot of women have no idea. They just know, you know what? During this time, I get a period. Most of us don't even know when your period is coming, how long your cycle is. Have no, oh my God, Caroline.
Yeah, like I'm so jealous of ladies who know the exact date. I tried. I started following it, but then it still said to fluctuate. It's either in the beginning of the month or towards the end.
Oh yeah.
Then sometimes I'll fall in the middle. I was like, I'm done
because
tracking.
It depends on your cycle. A cycle can be anywhere from 21 days to 32 days. Okay. So if your cycle is 26 days, sometimes you might even get 2 periods in a month. Yeah, if that happens to me once. Cycle, yes. So it depends. So if you get if you get a period very early in the month, towards the end you might get another one. Okay. And then for people like, let's say, who have a 32 cycle, those are definitely guaranteed just 1 period a month. Okay. There's no way. So your cycle, they count the first day of your period is your first day of your cycle. Yeah. That would be what the
then you start to count from there. within all that phase. I used to think that when you get the period, that's it. Like, guys, today's the day we got the period. But it's a whole thing. Like, not me at my big age learning about these luteal phases, the follicular phase. I was just like,
you're not the only one. There's women who have gone through menopause who never had an idea about
Can
the
you
cycle.
imagine?
And I think that's one of the saddest things.
It is sad.
Learn your cycles. And the thing is, like, once you learn your cycle, you know exactly what to do and when to do it. For example, during menstrual cycle, you need to rest.
Yeah.
Your body needs a rest. Your hormone levels are so low. This is the time for you to do self-care.
Just really slow down. But is it not the luteal phase as well? Because the one before is so, it puts me down.
Before PMS.
I am crashed.
That's when your levels are the beginning to dip again, just before they totally dip during your period. Exactly. So when you go through the menstrual cycle, it's kind of similar to, like, let's say, for people who know about the 4 seasons, your menstrual cycle would be your winter.
Okay.
During winter,
I like that you use that analogy. That's so nice.
You're not really supposed to do anything, and that's why you even find that a lot of people in outside countries get what they call seasonal depression.
Yeah.
Winter is rest time.
Okay.
Rest your body, reflect on what you have to do during this time. Do not start any new projects during this time. After your menstrual cycle stops, this is when what we call the follicular stage. And this would be what your spring stage is, when planting things are coming up. This is the time for you to new ideas, start up things. If you have anything like that, this is so. Once you learn your cycle, you know exactly what to do around the cycle, what kind of exercise to do around that time.
That's true.
What kind of projects to start or not. If it's a good time to start, no, I mean, this is not a good start. Let me wait. Okay. You start to plan things around your cycle, and trust me, once things are planned around your cycle, life gets a lot easier. Things start to flow. You're not pushing and forcing things to happen. Do not get me wrong. Life happens. Things will still be difficult. Everything is not going to be just all nice and done.
That's because you figured out the cycle.
No, it doesn't work like that. Things will still be.
Things will still be like pushing. Then I guess the ovulation is summer, because that's when I'm thriving, honey.
Everything is perfect. This is the time
when you're ovulating. It's fire. Yes,
this is your perfect time for you to pitch an idea to your boss.
Right.
Plan your things around your cycle. Ovulation time, dating, all happy things. Go get a new haircut, because this is the time.
Because you feel good, you feel fresh,
and when you feel good inside and out, everything is nice and dandy. Yeah. Then we come to the luteal phase.
I hate that way.
Just before your period, that's when
even leaving the bed is for fighting. I'm like, how am I going to get from here to the kitchen? That's the journey. It's just a journey.
Now that you know that, then you know what, during this time, I give my body grace.
Okay.
The type of workouts you're doing that time are totally different from the workouts you're
they're
doing
slower.
while you're ovulating. Exactly. This is the time you kind of do strength, no HIIT workouts or cardio or anything like that. Even stuff like people who do intermittent fasting, time it around.
Actually, even the food, what you're eating and stuff. Like,
thank you very much.
That also helps.
A lot. A lot of us have not been taught any of this stuff. You're eating the same type of food throughout the month.
Yeah, throughout.
You need to change.
And you can't be fasting when you're in your luteal phase. You have to really be eating.
You're gonna be struggling.
You won't be struggling. I think that's why I used to struggle so hard, because
people,
I was still on that. I did.
And then during some phases, it's like, no problem. I'm doing this, and like I'm not even thinking twice about it. When you cycle,
it's such a game changer, babe.
You definitely, things will be a lot easier.
I just feel like this topic is like, guys, we could go on and on.
Yeah, people don't understand this stuff, but learn. Learn. If you don't know how to track your cycle, please download apps. There are free apps like My Basics, MyFlow.
MyFlow is one I'm familiar with.
Oh, okay.
That's really good.
X is my favorite. I like that because you can put notes in there and stuff like that.
Send me the link.
Yeah, and then it also has like the symptoms, whatever you're facing. And this helps you track, like, you know what, during last period, this and this happened. Yeah. During the other ovulation cycle,
you're documenting everything, right?
Every single thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and please download some free apps. There's plenty of them. If you don't know, send her a DM, send me a DM. I'll send you all this information.
This information is just stunning. Oh my God.
And there's a lot. But
there's so much. Once you know, let me tell you, you're a powerful woman.
Thank you. And then please,
powerful woman.
Please pass it on to another woman.
Exactly.
Don't keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Educate another woman.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So much. Oh my God. This question. Yes, please. There's so much information and misinformation on products concerning Yoni care. Okay. So from steaming to soaps to detox piles, what's truly safe and worth trying, and what should we avoid? This is a very important question.
Anything that has any kind of fragrance
is a no.
Should never be anywhere near your yoni.
Yeah.
Ever. The only type of fragrance is if it's something from an essential oil, like natural oils, like maybe a peppermint oil, a tea tree oil, or anything like that.
Herbs.
And natural, exactly.
Right.
Because these oils are actually taken from the actual herb. But anything that's perfumed,
that has been processed, manufactured, and stuff.
Unfortunately, a lot of people, I need to smell good. No, not at all.
That used to be
waiting to happen.
Girl, I can't even.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
No douching whatsoever.
No.
A lot of people.
That one is a standard. We don't do that.
A lot of people have been told douching. Please don't.
Don't do
There's
that.
There's a lot of stuff you do not insert foreign objects up your yoni.
Nothing should be up there.
Yes, do not get me wrong. You will go to a doctor and maybe they will, let's say you have a yeast infection. They'll give you something to insert. But remember, the only things you're supposed to insert are things either prescribed by a doctor, because you might have an infection that requires antibiotics that you need to insert or whatever.
Yeah.
Or something that's herbal, but make sure you know where you're getting it from. Herbs, you can't just be trusting anybody. You don't know where the herb was grown.
Exactly.
So if you're better off actually growing it yourself, if you're at that point where I don't know where to go. Most of us have gardens at home.
Right.
Do a little herb garden over there.
It's so cute.
Your lavender
I'm so struggling to grow mine at home, honey, but I'll get there.
Grow a whole bunch of little herbs.
Yeah.
I don't have a green thumb. I've accepted that one. Everything I touch dies.
Yeah.
So I'm okay. I let people do the gardening for me, but everything I touch dies. So no douching, no fragrance, cotton underwear. What was it again? Yeah. What should we try nature? Like I said.
Okay.
Herbs. Anything herb, as long as you know where the herb came from.
Yeah.
Use that.
Okay.
Stay away from chemicals, fragrances, and stuff like that. No good for you. So, yeah, basically. And also, please do your Kegel exercises, people.
I'm doing them right now.
Please. I think I tagged the page and whatever. There's a lady who actually does. Exactly. You could be doing
kill me up in this place. Yeah. There's a lady on TikTok. She was like, you're scrolling. She's like, I really.
There's one on Instagram too. I'll tag her.
Please.
She actually talks you through a whole little session for about a good 20 seconds or whatever.
Right.
And you do it, and make sure you're doing it every day.
And it helps with the pelvic floors, right?
A lot of incontinence, because when you get older, when you have kids, there's a lot of things that happen down there, especially if you have vaginal births.
Oh gosh,
your muscles stretching and they need to get back together. So please do your Kegels even before you have kids. Do your Kegels. It helps with a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
make sure you're doing that. What else have we not talked about?
I think that's talked about a lot.
Yeah, that's it. I think so.
But then also, like what we had said in the beginning, and this whole misinformation, I don't know what. Let's just try to educate ourselves, number one. Number two, go to services where they are experts at what that is doing. Because, you know, there's also misinformation in the crowd, I feel. You know, your friend telling you, me, I got this one, me. We have to stop that. Exactly. We have to stop that. If that was high experience, just be like, girl.
And then sometimes they're just fortunate enough not to get inside.
They're fortunate.
Yes.
But you might not be.
You try it and now you're in a hospital because you got something, a PID, something really terrible. Oh, put some garlic up there, put some yogurt up there. No, people use a whole bunch of stuff. But no, what
garlic?
And I understand where the garlic thing comes from, but people...
Where does it come from?
It's something to do with, there's a natural chemical in garlic that does help you, but you're better off just swallowing the garlic.
Oh, yeah, why don't you swallow it though? Isn't that better?
Yeah, chew it internally. Of course, nobody wants to walk around with garlic breath, but do this at night before you go to bed at home. Brush your teeth real quick. Yeah. But do not insert stuff, and do not. Please.
Yeah, it's just wrong.
And you're bringing on infections and stuff that you don't want to deal with. The only things that should be inserted are stuff prescribed by your doctor.
Okay.
And then stuff from a herbalist who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Not just any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Be wary.
Let's go to people who are very informed. Be curious when you go to places to spend your money.
Questions.
Don't go, because I understand the whole referral thing. Your friends went, but when you do go there, it's also be sharp. Listen to what. Just be okay. Let me see the systems in here, because sometimes when you are dealing with these intimate experiences, you have to be very cautious. You have to be very alert, because we don't know what. You know?
Exactly. And
hell, do you even know what they're mixing in the herbs when they put you in your Yoni steam?
And then ask them, what kind of herbs are you using?
Yeah, ask, like inquire. They're supposed to tell you. They're supposed to.
We have this in there, that in there.
If they can't tell you that, they'll just be like, Madam, but this is good.
Like, no.
Get your bag and leave.
Please, immediately. Immediately get out of there and like, thank you very much. It was nice talking to you. I'll see you never.
So I wanted us to talk a bit briefly about keys. Let's talk about keys. What happens here? Like where we are. And guys, I don't know if you're seeing all these certificates behind me, because this baby girl does not play. There, do you see all these certificates up here?
I have taken nice time to educate myself about the things I teach.
And like I remember the first time you and I met, and we met at Java's. We were meant to work together. So we met at Java's for like a cute coffee, whatever. Let me tell you, I was thinking in my head, we're just here, brief. We talked.
And that was like,
we talked for hours.
I was like, oh my God.
Because I was like, this is my girl. She knows everything. Like,
it was such a perfect meeting.
It was so nice. I enjoyed myself.
Meeting. Yes, it was an amazing meeting. I enjoyed it.
So Honey Buns, she had relocated from the States. And she's super informed about all these things. And I find that with some of the topics we've talked about, we might find ourselves being shy to talk about them, whatever. So it's really nice when you meet someone and they make you feel at home and you're safe to speak about anything that you've been going through. And that's what I feel with her.
Oh, thank you.
I really do. Me, I can just be like, friend, if anything ever goes wrong, be like, Keys, do you know what happened to me the other day? Yeah, like she makes you feel at home, but also she's very informed and she can guide you accordingly, because this whole woman situation is
a very
complex
situation.
It's complex.
But like I said, it's key. Your womb birth is everything, not just your children, but ideas and everything comes from your womb.
Right.
So if you don't know how to take care of it, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's not going right in your life because you're not taking care of your womb. And that's where the origin is.
That's deep.
So about keys, founder of Keys, you're gonna see a whole bunch of keys online. Keys extensions.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like
keys.
I feel like she's a whole beauty under it, because hair, permanent makeup. I think the one thing I've always been curious about permanent makeup are the lips. Because so many people have like dark lips. They're like, oh, Carrie, your lips look nice. What do you use? What can I do to lighten them? If you've been researching on the permanent makeup option, she's your girl.
Yeah. Permanent makeup.
But pink in a natural way. Let's just not look at you and be like, what happened to her? But like a very natural pink shade.
Yeah, I do have it's a tattoo service that you do, and it helps get rid of the dark marks if your lips are darker.
Yeah.
Some people it's genetic, some people it's from smoking, some people it's from drinking alcohol. So whatever it is, you can do a few sessions and be able to get rid of the darkness in the lips, and it brings back a natural pink to you.
Nice.
So permanent makeup, eyebrows, if you're tired of having to draw them on every morning.
I know.
Unfortunately, God didn't bless you with any that can be taken care of.
The blessed ones, you can't speak, but...
these ones, God was very generous with them.
Sometimes I'm like, Why did he just add some in my edges? I'm been like, while he was here, I would have been like, sir, if you could just
put a little bit over here, God.
Anyway,
eyebrows. No, but yeah, anything, massages.
Oh yes.
Waxing, and very soon, coming this month, we're going to be starting laser hair removal.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I'm certified in that as well. But
okay.
Yeah. Please, anyone who's tired of waxing, you're tired of shaving.
Yeah. I'm still on the waxing journey though. I'm still on the waxing.
I'm going to
fight of my life, girl. Fight of my life.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
All right. And also like all natural feminine care products, of course. We've been teasing them a bit here and there. She does Yoni here. She does Yoni. She has the different products. We were talking about the ones that, you know, make sure that the pH, the high, all the things.
I have the soap for that. If you need a soap, I have Yoni oils for infections. I have menstrual cups. People, if you have really
the menstrual cups, babe. Let's first just 5 seconds. Isn't it rough?
Well, it's a learning period when you first use it. So it usually takes about 3 to 4 cycles before you get the hang of it.
When you get the hang of it, and like, girl,
it's heaven. Especially the girls with a heavy period.
Really?
Oh my God.
I feel it would be spilling.
Life save. No. I can speak for myself because I had fibroids. That was one of my biggest symptoms, a heavy period.
Right.
I literally would be in bed in the middle of the night. I could not sleep like throughout the night and would have to get up to change. Yeah. That was how heavy my period was. The minute I discovered menstrual cups, I was able to sleep throughout the night. Wow. Because all of it was held in there. Yeah. And then I didn't have to do this thing of wake up in the morning and run to the shower. That was my routine.
I thought it was just me. Let's run because anytime.
Heavy girl, if you have a heavy period, please look at menstrual cups.
Oh my! Wow.
Yep.
I was so really curious about that.
And like I said, you're not gonna try it the first time and like,
you give it time. You give it time.
What type of? How do I get it in there? The removal, and then you know what? After 8 hours, after 4 hours, you start to learn when to change it. Okay. The only time it ever spills is when it actually fills up. When it's really full. Okay. And for most of people, the average human being, if your period is normal, you're never gonna fill up a menstrual cup. People think, look at the thing.
Look at baby girl trying to get me on the cups.
No, seriously. I am getting you on them.
I would try and be like, well, how's that experience?
Yeah, try it out. But once you get the hang of it, the amount of money you're saving.
Really? Yeah. But
remember,
no, for real.
You buy a menstrual cup and you can use it for up to 10 years. Wow. As long as you're cleaning it the right way after your period. You got to boil it. Of course. Sanitize it and whatever. 10 years. So think of how much you're spending every month on sanitary products. Yeah. And now that's been cut out. Right. You're saving money. Reusable stuff. And that's why I don't know why in Uganda they haven't gotten to the point when they're out here giving away sanitary pads.
Why don't they give away the... Actually, it makes sense.
Because sanitary pads, even if you give them to me this month, I'm going to have
they are done. And then, fine. If someone else giving me some free ones, then actually, that's... No.
And then usually, how much... Because I don't buy pads. How much is a pack of pads?
Like, depends the quality, but usually from 5K onwards.
A menstrual cup is 35,000. So that's basically 5 months of, let's say you only use a pack of pads during the period. That's fine.
But also just the manual of it, man. Remove, take dustbin. Where do I put this? Where do I throw that? While you're at someone's home, where do I put this?
You have to wrap them in a
kavera in your bag.
Like, you know what?
Oh gosh, guys!
Cup, you go empty in the toilet. And
let me first check our questions here. If we have any, kids, you are killing me, girl. You are killing me, darling.
Don't be shy. Please ask questions. I know this is a sensitive topic, and a lot of people, these are not things they want to talk about. Yeah. But let's normalize talking about womb health, ladies.
Womb health is the deal, darling. Oh gosh, maybe I'm scrolling all the way. I don't know. But yeah, guys, it's a lot. Oh, I was led to questions. What kind of diets diets are good? Well, help me out with this English you're texting. What kind of diets are good? Well, to help the Yoni diets for the Yoni. Basically, that's what she's saying.
Basically, when it comes to diet, I'm not gonna tell you to follow a keto diet, follow this type of diet. You know, but just eat nutrient-dense foods. Stuff that has vitamins.
Eat your greens.
Exactly. Eat your greens. I encourage women as well. Uganda, we are such a carb-led society. Okay. Incorporate protein in your diet. Yeah. Incorporate protein in your diet. People, that's one of the biggest things you'll ever do. Learn to take your protein. But otherwise, any diet, just make sure that whatever you're eating has its vitamins. Junk food.
Back with chips and chicken. Leave that
maybe on a Friday, do that. But don't be eating chips and chicken, KFC every day because you can. No, don't do that. Yeah, eat stuff that really makes sense. Vegetables. Eat your protein, like I said, but basically just eat something that's balanced.
What is it that they say? The color of the rainbow. I don't know what. Your veggies, like green, do that.
Red, yellow, pink,
and that's everywhere. Like just go to the local market, especially during those times when you're almost in your situation.
And then the beauty of Uganda is a lot of this stuff is not that expensive.
It's really not.
It's quite cheap. So and even if you can't afford to buy, like I said, if you happen to have a green thumb, do something in your backyard. Do something. Do your dodo, your blah, 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 everything. There's a lot of herbs out there that we can use that we're not using. Right. Take the right teas. The red raspberry leaf teas. Yeah. Nettle. There's a lot of herbs that you could actually incorporate. Yeah. Avocado seed. A lot of stuff that you could naturally use to help you get yourself together and take care of your yoni. Any other questions?
Guys! Wasn't this the talk or was it the talk, honey buns? Okay. We are going to be diving heavily in this topic at the Summer Beauty Soirée next month on the 19th of July. It's going to be a beautiful Saturday afternoon, enjoying some food, cocktails, and good company with the experts there guiding you and all that stuff. So it's going to be really cool.
Please don't miss it. Be there. I swear if you miss it, you're
not if they miss it. For us who are intentional about some things, we shall be there. So for us, we don't care. Okay, we shall be there.
Yeah, we'll send you a few pictures here and there, but you would have missed out on a whole. Yeah, but I think your panel is amazing,
isn't it?
You have people. This is
when I tell you I can't wait. I can't. No, I'm just like, guys, immediately.
Beautiful Saturday, amazing day.
And you know that we shall be meeting on the 18th at the venue for some tea. I will be with the partners, and we shall be getting to know each other, having a few bites, discussing the program and all that stuff, just to organize us better. So by Saturday, we just walk in and we are good to go. So everything is going to be prepped. It's going to be so cute.
It is.
Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
I love you.
I love you too.
You're the best.
No, you are.
All right, guys. Don't forget to book your slots. Just send me a DM and I'll do the needful, darling. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, 30 minutes already?
It is. Girl, we even almost went beyond.
Oh, wow.
For real.
Oh, my God. That went really, really quick.
Banang, get about TikTok. Muli. You guys are fine? Muli, okay? Banang, sorry. We keep forgetting. We keep forgetting. But, I mean, I'm sure all of you guys have.
Questions?
I can scroll, but I don't know.
Come to the soiree to get your questions answered.
Come to the soiree, darling. It's gonna be so cute. Oh wow, you guys really do attend on TikTok. 2.5K.
What?
I know, it's crazy.
Oh, those are big numbers.
So I was like, volume. Oh, you guys were not hearing us. No. But you guys were. All is well. Anyway, Summer Beauty Soirée next month, July 19th. If you want, we're wrapped, guys. We're wrapped.
Thank you, people.
I gotta go. I'll see you guys at the next vlog, Banang. Yeah.